Big Boss Talk, my 750. Day 13 of the protest. El Poderoso, 750 kilohertz AM en el radio. Soy yo, el gran jefe de los choques del discos. Radio Rebelde. Continuing on with Foo. That was to Foo, lead the group, Hawkins Family History. Going back to 1931. And we could go back a year or so earlier, maybe two, when Luciano with Lansky had that feud. Oral, he went through initiation. Something known as oral copulation. The boss forever stays the boss because the other was the one that played submissive under their control, allowed that to happen. Psychologically, and this is the reason for initiation, is among all the families, is to keep the control, the secret. Everything's in secrecy. The boss remains the boss for the rest of their existence because everyone under the boss has been subservient, not only subservient, but in a way that broke their psyche. By nature, they weren't queer. By being forced to do that, they became one more. They can't accept that, so they live in denial. The secret always remains right there, a secret, nothing more. Oh, but it is, because it's used the whole way. And that's the bait. They took it, they're on the hook, flopping fish they are, but it's just fine because they're in their group. And they get to choose what they do. It wasn't what Yankee Sam was doing, but it was very wrong. Because they're on the hook to the boss. And what it became was, when the new recruit went for initiation, they go into the warehouse, go up the stairs. I know because I was there. And it's funny, I was already there. They tried to get me to do it a different way. And that wouldn't have made any sense anyways. Okay, there's a lot of anyways. I'm going through different decades. The new recruit goes into the room. It went from being the boss to some of the families, it's the top, whatever their number is. It can be 7 or 11. That's why they're known as goo swappers. Abused. Abusers, abusees. The ones who get abused. That's the Yankee Sam system. That's who's known as the goo swapper. They weren't. They were known as mobsters. And what wasn't out there was the initiation. So I'll take that back. That was in my role. And with the years that went by, Grandpa was right there inside of me, witnessing what happened to his old associates. Long time gone by, had for him, he was right here watching through my eyes. Year after year, traveling this journey, he was right here with me. That's why how I know much about my grandpa. He's going to exclude me from the family here in 72. I'll describe the initiation. Oh, it was an intervention. Sue's, that's coming up here in a while. We'll go back to the 30s. That's 72. There's some years that are, I'll give you the years. These are the years we're going to hit on today. 31, 45, 47, 51, 59, 61, 72, go back, 65, 72, and 84. If we get that far, we might need to cover some tomorrow. But those are, so you get it in your mind, these are the years we're going to cover. These decades and that era. So let's go back to the 30s. You understand my history, you'll understand who's running your government and how wrong this is. I'm going to describe the techniques that have been used. See, what was discovered in the concentration camps wasn't that far off of what the mobsters were doing. They knew about the initiation, so they went right to those families. They already suffered. Those members have DID, their initiation with the boss, to become another member of the organization. So The victors out of World War II were the Nazis. They went right after those families by going through American associates, Yankee American associates. One specifically who gained a lot of fame. Yeah, I heard he was a used car dealer before the war. No, I was someone the other day at the courthouse. I think Zapata Oil was Hireman. There was 3 Jewish names, and that was their corporation. Look how grew their fame after World War II. And look at the hard copies, not what's been rewritten through the digital archives. That's where they made their fortune. They control the crime families. The money funnels up. The crime families keep the markers. Thing is, seldom do they off the markers. They don't live at nearly what's reflective of their fortunes. Oh, they're just conservative. Or they live like us. They're living like us for a reason. That's the public, and they don't. They have their they call them benefits. They get to do things others don't. What that has to do with a lot of times isn't the banquet. There's a banquet afterwards. Oh, it's out sexually assaulting, torturing, murdering. They get to do that with impunity. Security, F.B.I. Authority, placed in the DIA, CIA. This is what's leading your country, Yankee imperialist, and for that matter, has a stranglehold on the roll. So, we'll travel down this road. Yeah, going back to 1931, 30. Goose swappers. That's what, and I don't want to tie that to the mobsters. I wish I could go back. I don't want to wish. But that is what it is, and that's what it became. 31. Grandpa had a Nomaker. One Meyer gave him. Poor boy. The spud from Idaho. Don't call him that, though. And that was on the ship during the feud. Meyer didn't call him that, so I don't want to say that. I have to be careful. That was what Wendy Lou in that group, Wendy Lou played the henchman for Bush on the ship, his security man. And they did this intentionally to show a member, no member, because he was on there from a bank robbery gone wrong, Earl Hawkins, my grandfather. Bush appeared on that ship with Wendy Lou at his side, right in time to incite, right at the end of Grandpa Earl's time on the ship, the last days, to show a member, known member of Meyer Lansky organization, that hey, who was the authority and how it was going to be. And there was a takeover without his knowledge through the MK Ultra program, that merger. Yellow Belly Bush's dad, Prescott, that hand that he shook, Hitler's, Adolf Hitler's, Prescott Bush. Prescott, what he didn't realize, Yellow Belly's admitted to this. I'll call him Bush when he admits things, that he is a flopping fish. His dad didn't realize he wouldn't be at the top. He'd never be above Adolf, nor any of the other Third Reich German line, Bavarian, all their kind. That's why this push to put Schwarzenegger into the house. You don't know you've been being pushed, Yankee imperialist. It's a push. Barry was born in Indonesia into a cult. His father, the guru of the cult, he learned the psychology. This was intentional. Yankee Sam was interested in his life preconception, such as mine. These are called intelligence operations. I'm feeling good out here. Yeah, bubble. Seems to be worth the trouble. Might be kicking in a bit. Oh, I'm feeling lighter on my feet. Staying with the music. Oh, I do know how to use it. Feels a lot better. I don't have any ice though. Oh, the mouth's a bit dry. I might need to get some water. For another time? No. Oh, I'm outside in front of Office of the F.B.I. holding the sign saying I was sodomized. Sodomized by Fed agents. One of them being their director. Director of the F.B.I. Current director, James Comey. He was here in town, Redding, California, June of 14, because of me. And that's why he was here. Continuing on back to the 30s. Where are we going to stay? Maybe the 40s? So what happens? Let's go to the 30s. Cadillacs and Lincolns. It's going to be a Packard. New ones. Yeah, that was Grandpa's style. He's a mobster and he did good. Oh, bags of coins, boxes of diamonds. Because I know in 1984, every diamond was worth 10,000 or more. Cut real nice. I just remember the conversations. The problem was, if I had remembered everything, I would have remembered I was the owner of all that. Grandpa, see, I'm letting this slip. I should let that bait dangle out there a while. Well, I'll get to that in a while. In a moment, I did say while twice. Good morning. I'm just holding my sign, protesting. Doing another day. Protesting. Here out in front of the F.B.I. office. We got passerbys. We're doing the intelligence op. So, hey, hang in there. Sidewalk. Here's the wandering remote. I'm doing the show. Keeping both eyes open. Good morning. Seeing clearly, I can do it with one. Don't worry none. Sometimes they do. Some, just a bit, worry. I mean, if I get them both closed, don't even worry. I'll still stay on the road. Really, I do. Drive by, bro. Yeah, right there, down the middle. Back and forth. Back and forth. Wake up. Don't do it once more. It's scary. Yeah, I don't like driving to that point. That's usually when I'm really, really tired. I've been driving for a couple days without any sleep. And that's not a good that's dangerous. You people out there that drove like that, you know, it's no fun. Worse if the person spun. I've done that one, head full of cane, trying to stay in the lane. In them days it wasn't cane, it was the other. An air. It's a rocket juice. It's terrible. That was one drug. I never had a craving to go back. Meth? Yeah, that's terrible. One of the worst. That I tried? Right there. I never constantly tried heroin. That was given to me all my life. Yeah, without my knowledge. So I have that groove in me, that beat. I can stay right here in the street. And I don't have a problem. I mean, I never chose to do heroin ever in my life. Wait. Yeah, I snorted once in the airport, and that was a mistake. I thought it was cane anyways. I didn't know what it was. They didn't tell me. I assumed it was. Yeah, that's not good. But it was white. It's white. I see. Try a line of that if you're going to smoke the reefer that they give you outside the airport. That's how they lured me in, the IRA. Everything's in a no member, so they can take their picture with me. And it's not that. It's more so Yankee Sam can take my picture with them and tie me with their group on that day, because I'll go back for years and years with these different organizations, different operations. And that's how they'll show, such as there was a assassination. We'll call it a hit. Head of states have problems when others get assassinated. So, I'll stay with a hit. There was a hit of a businessman in Belgium. If a person looks, But the details, who are the suspects? The suspect had affiliations with the CIA, Abu Nidal organization, South Africa, and what was the other one? Well, those three right there, and there was one more. Yeah, Mossad. Israeli, yeah. I thought they only work inside the country. Oh, that's the other ones. Yeah, there I go. Don't go to that place. Stay right here, I'm on the street. I'm not in that zone. There's a war. I didn't go back home though. That's another story. Yeah, I get lost. But I'm not lost, I'm right on the track. The path to getting out of slavery, bringing it on back. I'm out there. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's go back to the 30s. Yeah. Bank of Lloyd's, robbery. Grandpa went back to Idaho. They still stayed in contact, but not as much. And they both lived off the loot that they got from the robbery for a while. I don't know that much about the 30s, but I do know, this is the part I know about my grandpa, and I know more. He went back, all his brothers became made men. He's got 5 brothers, and they're all part of my program. And they all got a story, but hey, some of them might have more cariño than others. Some of them showed goodness out of their heart, and others didn't. I can't say, well, one of them, before the 84 takeover, had already passed away. But I have to say his bloodline did. So probably maybe they all did. No, I don't think so. That one at Whitey's side, he's a problem too. Yeah. Oh, I know, he still exists, and all these families are real. I'm out here in front of the F.B.I. on the sidewalk holding a sign that says, "I was sodomized by the director of the F.B.I., current acting director, James Comey, who was in town June of 14 when this all happened." It was one event after another, quite humiliating, along with painful. They drive by, I must have hurt. So you were raped? Well, I'm the driver buys in the cars. So I have had these remarks, and I guess it could be expected in the Yankee Empire, or anywhere for that matter. It's the society we live in. People poke, make fun. I still get it done. I'm out here in the sun. It is blue skies. Looks like it's going to be clear all day long. There's let me think. There's a fable. And how's it go? When the what's in the sky, then don't go sailing. So, it's that kind of cloud. Yeah. Because that's when the sailors don't come back, when those are seen in the evening. I think is how it goes. Or is that in the morning when they're thinking about going out? It's tied to the clouds and it has a rhyme. Yeah, it does. There's an English grammar book that way. That's all with rhyme. And each roll has a rhyme. Oh, that's the way they teach I don't say each roll, but there's many. What is it? Way, like curds and something. And what do you think? Yeah, I before E, except for after C. Okay, there's one. Yeah, every one of those takes me back to traumatic learning experiences. I'm still receiver 0067, the sexual assault victim, Yankee Sam's, been sexually assaulted since I was born. The idea of that was preconception. I'm an intelligence operation. Big Boss Jock, signing off momentarily. My 750, El Poderoso, 750 kilohertz, AM, en el radio. Soy yo, el gran jefe de los jockeys del discos. Radio Rebelde, firmando fuera, State 13. Firmando fuera. I'm out. Over, but I'll be back, right back, momentarily. This is Date 13. This is going to be another hour and a half. stay tuned. You wouldn't want to miss out. I wouldn't, but that's up to you. You might feel left out though. Might be hard to catch up. Signing off, Big Boss Jock.